drive any faster than yesterday?
No.
Okay, this is
Connection might be a little more stable.
Is this an 8 or whatever?
This is a Cat 8 cable.
Okay, so it should be wonderful.
Equivalent of 40 gigabits of speed.
Should be wonderful for a long time.
Yeah.
Main feed is still coax, so.
Yes. Until they upgrade us or change it. But again, according to their website, their plan is by 2025 everybody to be on fiber.
Well, we ain't there yet. So.
It was cheap. It's not a hard thing to upgrade. It brings our latency down a little bit. That helps a little bit too. If I want to push files through the rest of the network from the router, it's faster that way.
Well, we'll see if it helps.
Supposedly the one place they don't have a lot of bees right now, up in British Columbia.
Fire.
That might be that smoke that's having the problem.
Yeah, that could be part of it too, I suppose.
They're keeling over, I think.
Burn out, maybe.
Smoke's starting to increase now because last night it was 52 for a high, now it's up to 70.
Well, the winds.
Yeah, the wind's supposed to increase it. That's what I saw it on KX is working on.
Oh, yeah, regardless, I gotta get the yard finished and I'll worry about the rest of it. know, Jeff.
It's gonna be kind of a bad time to be tearing it down.
Don't know what they're doing. Okay. Just looks like they might.
Yeah.
They got everything, not just the gas pumps or whatever else.
It's all done.
Meanwhile, they're not making any money at all. Well, it's shut down. So I don't know if they're going to tear the building down and build a bigger building, tear part of it off, and make it bigger, or what they're going to do. Something.
Let's go over there. Let's go.
Let's leave them alone.
Jet engine. See that haze in the air or smoke or whatever it is.
September 1st is dove hunting.
Well, that ever increasing fire risk in British Columbia from those temperatures. They're really supposed to get going today. There's really not much rain in the forecast for the next like 2 weeks. There's like a 30% chance of rain on September 11th, and that's like it.
must be somewhere else.
Hardee's? North Hardee's?
Well, that's interesting.
I don't think they go to North Hardee's then.
Well, I don't know, Jeff. Milo's here, I know that. But other than that, I don't know. Boss is boss. They're gonna come work on the building.
Maybe that's fine.
It's pretty slim up here too.
Let's see. Around the side of the building, we'll see.
So far.
Well, maybe people haven't shown up yet.
Something's up.
I'm guessing people haven't shown up yet.
Oh,
Because, yeah, well, go back there and maybe there's people haven't shown up yet. That's interesting.
it's not what you normally see.
No, not on a Monday. Yeah, maybe people are just running late.
Hard to know.
It is a Monday. They all get drunk on the weekend.
Probably not. You know, Tom had a doctor's appointment today for his hand and shoulder. Joy might be coming home on Wednesday.
Some, some people don't show up till 10:30 sometimes.
I know, but it's just usually you've got
Yeah.
other people here.
Yeah.
Rich might be out
He's
camping
probably
somewhere.
camping now.
Got a camper? It's that time of year, you might as well use it.
Yeah. Some people might be on vacation too.
Yeah, well,
Some of the kids are back, the grandkids are back in school. And they just tend to
yeah,
go.
that could be too. I don't know.
It's not excessively hot out yet. So if it's open, it's open. If it's not, well,
You go home with it.
we'll
That's
do
not a
something
problem.
else. The Milo's here. You'd think they'd be here, but
Well, he's sitting there by himself.
well, I guess you.
I haven't heard about a funeral,
I haven't.
so
Well,
yeah, so I should
think it's all
probably
talk.
revisit. I need to get the grass finished today, and then I need to go on from there to something else, depending on the air quality.
It's gonna get progressively worse.
Yeah, got to get the grass done
If
first.
we're gonna go out, we probably should go out earlier.
Don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Don't have a plan.
Yeah. Every hour it's gonna get worse. So if
Till we get some wind.
if we want to go do something earlier, is probably better
Yep.
than later.
I just have to mow the back section of the
Yeah.
yard. That's it. Don't have to do a good job. I just need to knock it
Yeah.
down. It was too big, man.
I was thinking about getting some N95 masks. You get a box of 10 for like $22.
Decent price on them now.
Yeah.
Still burns your eyes and stuff,
Well,
though. So I'll come in from work and why are my eyes all red? Because you've been outside. Oh, yeah. It's an
it
LA
was like
smog.
one guy said you could get swimmer goggles and put those on over your glasses.
Except that you sweat inside them. That's
Well,
what I'm doing
yeah.
tomorrow. Fogs
Yeah,
up, does all
that
kinds
too,
of
yeah.
good stuff, yep. And it doesn't feel good on your face or head.
Oh no, but no.
Put a gas mask on too. That ain't
Yeah, $267 for the tactical gas mask, minus the $83 for filters.
Yeah, no.
Yes, I have looked at those. Full face mask, the full viewing of everything.
Yeah.
Not those little eye holes.
Yeah.
Like, no.
The old ones I used to carry for years. Yeah. The ones that are on weird angles.
Oh, the mop gear? Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
No, we're talking about full face shield mask things. They're like full everything.
This is before that.
Yes.
You had to get your eye inserts that floated in there for your glasses.
Yes.
This is back in the day.
Yes.
Really fun when you got to run with that gear on.
Even better with those World War I ones.
No, they're even worse.
Even less you can see out of them.
Yeah.
And you got the snake down the middle there.
Yep. Easier to change the filter on them though.
Oh, yeah.
And the new ones, the nice thing about that is you can change the filter easily. They got 2 filters on each side, so you have more airflow. Well, as long as it doesn't get in the way of your getting a good setup on the right.
And for the optional $50, you get the drinking tube.
Well, yeah, because once you go inside the cocoon, you gotta. Yeah. The trouble with that is if you don't clean off the surface, you ingest the stuff anyhow.
Yeah, little details.
And you gotta put the canteen up here. All kinds of things. Yep.
And then if you want to get the optional extra $100-something air filter, it'll give you like
CBR.
No, it's better than that. It's got 30 minutes of you can be inside of a fire with as low as 16% oxygen, and it'll be good for 30 minutes.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Again, if you want to pay the extra $100 for the cartridge.
Yeah.
And it's good for about 30 minutes inside of like a, if you're like in like a big forest fire or something like that, or your house is completely full of smoke, like where the firefighters have to come in with the tanks.
You got a chance to.
Yeah, you have a little bit, about 30 minutes until that filter is completely clogged up. But it will separate as much out as it can, for as low as because they use those kind of filters when they go up next to those volcanoes, where they have the massive amount of sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere. So yeah, as little as 10 or 16% of oxygen, they can still function.
At the missile site, we had 2 BioPack 45s. For me to go down, me and the cook to go down and try to rescue the crew or whatever. 45 minutes is all you get.
Yeah.
And it's big and heavy, and it got an oxygen cylinder. No, you can walk into almost anything with that, but it's a big pack you got to put on in front of you, and it's a pain.
Yeah.
But you got 45 minutes of oxygen, so.
Yeah.
And whatever you got to get done, you got to get done. Trouble with that is I don't know if you can tear the blast door off in 45 minutes. It's not an easy procedure to forcibly enter the launch control center. And then if they've super hardened it, there's no way to get it open short of cut and hold it forever with a torch.
Yeah.
Because if it's super hardened, there ain't no getting in there.
Well, you could, but you'd have to know where the escape tunnel is.
Good luck on finding that.
Yeah. Then you could dig down through the
road
stuff.
Yeah.
And then
it would take forever.
Find the hatch that supposedly sits in the inner thing.
It's in there.
And then pop through that hatch.
Yep.
And then hope they don't kill you because they know you're coming.
Yeah, but I mean.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's easier. It's just have to know where it was, you know.
Once they button themselves in, they're pretty much in.
Well, yeah.
When I started feeling, oh yeah, and you can make it, yeah, super hard. And I went, whoa.
Just get a front end loader and just start digging.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be doing that for a long time. So. When they dug down to redo the underground fuel tanks, they had to use a crane to lift the stuff down in there and make the whole big
it's down to about 100 feet or so.
Yeah. Quite the project it was. That's when they put cathodic protection around the whole launch control facility, and that was back in the 70s. So that tells you that's why they're rebuilding the launch control facility and redoing the LFs, because they're that old.
Yeah, when they go full sealed in, you know what it is? It's not a launch complex anymore, it's a coffin. Well,
yeah, they can get by without anything outside of the launch control center. they've got the ability to clean their air. They got the ability to add oxygen to their air.
Up to a point.
They can do it for a long time internally. And they got.
Till they run out of food and water.
They've got food and water in the floor.
Yeah. Again, until they run out of food and water, then they have to come out.
At some point, but I'm saying the amount of time that the generator can run, of course, is classified. And for how long, you know, all the other major systems can go is classified. But after that, they still had the capability in the Launch Control Center to continue on beyond that. So, they plan
a certain amount of battery backup for.
There's all kinds of stuff on there. And it's amazingly well built for the era it was built in.
Yeah, but again, once the supplies run out, they have to come up.
At some point, you run out of water.
And that's assuming there's anything left when you come up.
Well, anyhow, if the Launch Control Equipment Building is still up, they can be there for a very, very, very long time. Because there's a huge tank of water in there as well.
Well, if they have some warning that the things are coming, they can throw more food down the chute.
And that is part of what you do. If you go to a certain posture level, then
everything topside goes downside.
Yeah, you steal all the sodas out of the soda machine because you have a key to the soda machine. So you restock it, so you take all the sodas downstairs with you, and you throw all the food from the kitchen down the elevator shaft, basically, and bring it into the Launch Control Equipment Building, and start eating, because that stuff's well, you ain't gonna pray hard, but I mean, once you pull that blast door shut and you put the extra security on it where it can't be opened from the outside. That's the first blast door we're talking about. Once you jam that where they can't open that, then you're in. That's a big, heavy door.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of them.
They'll run right over you if you had an overpressure.
Yep.
But yeah, you can button yourself up just as tight as pretty amazing stuff. And I'm sure they made updates and all the rest of it since I worked out there. But when they rebuild them, they're going to be even stronger, I think. The top side will be built to higher standards than they were before. But they got a good return on their investment. They built them back in the 60s.
They put solar panels on them.
Yeah, right.
That'll stop the blast.
I think they're going to pour a lot of money into topside security too, as long as we're doing everything downstairs. The topside wasn't built very strong.
No, well, it wasn't made to be there very long either.
Just long enough to get it done. Well, different times.
Yeah.
I wonder if I was able to go out there, and I don't want to go out there, but if I was able to go out there, what I would see different. Well, for one, when I was there, the crews weren't sitting side by side.
Yeah, they had computers everywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, they were sitting like this.
Yeah, I know. Now they sit right next to each other.
No, it's not.
But it's quad turn keys now.
But that's not the way it was.
Well, shoot, they don't even turn the keys anymore, I don't think. It's all implemented by the computer.
Don't know, Jeff.
It's just a checklist.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never...
When they were showing that trainer video that's online from 10 years ago, they're doing like 17,000 selections in the computer, and they turn the keys, but of course this is the trainer, this isn't the real thing, but I mean, and it was quad turn keys, but they were sitting side by side doing it. But they had to go through the 17,000 step checklist.
Checklist wasn't that long in the old one.
Well, it's like it's apparent. Well, this is only what they were showing, is they can apparently individually target each warhead from the missile. So when the missile goes up and separates, the warheads can independently go to predetermined spots based on what they locked in.
They did that when I got to Grand Forks, and they were switching over to the MIRV from the single. Yeah, they did that when I was in Grand Forks. That would have been about 1976 or so. They went to MIRV. Minutemen 3. 3 warheads. And MX had 10 warheads. Individually targeted. That was impressive. Big beast
and of those 3 warheads, they also have decoys.
Well, like I said, I'm not current on anything, and if I was, I couldn't tell you anything.
from what the one guy was showing, so they have the 3 warheads that separate out. Then below that, another chute pops open, and they drop these like half the size of those warheads are decoys, but they emit themselves on radar as if they are the full size.
Yeah, they've done
like
stuff
chaff,
with
like almost like a chaff type thing.
They call them penetration aids. Yeah.
So those are what they hope the interceptors will target in on, is the decoys. And there's a whole bunch of them before it next targets the warheads. Probably want to do it once every week or so. Flush it out. Of course, if they're going to a lot of calls, probably don't really need it.
About it if you're going to a lot of calls. If you're not.
Oh yeah, probably once a week. Probably they change it out. Probably, I would assume. Oh yeah. When they do an actual needed like cleanup, probably want to flush it with new water every month probably.
That's what I was thinking.
But if they're using it a lot, then it's probably not a big deal.
It's clean.
I think you're going to get drinks probably. It's hot, I'm hot. There you go. Hook that other sun visor up. Big load.
An awful lot of traffic coming.
Yeah. There's another one. Yep. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, too. You can't go down there because they're pouring.
You just have to back up. Now, you got the sun.
Oh, the lawn care door is open.
Yeah, it's a long walk all the way back.
Yeah, I know.
It's close.
whoa.
But
You know, I was showing earlier the air quality was like 70 or so.
yeah,
155.
here.
Here. Yep.
Can't get the thing done when I did it, I guess. Normally you can go and find all kinds of stuff for it. Not nothing. Around the road. Road back into it, see if anything can happen.
No, it was 85 earlier. Now it's 155. Probably. Got some N95s coming tomorrow. Got 10 of those. Should come early. K through 5, not K through 6.
No, it's not K through 6 anymore, it's K through 5.
That's what I said, K through 5.
Yeah, but which side is which?
First, second, and third graders are on...
The other side.
No, they're on this side.
Why? They got the bigger lanes.
Well, remember, kindergarten, first, second, third are on this side.
On this side?
On this side. The east side.
Fourth and fifth is on
Fourth
the
and
other
fifth is on the other side.
Right. Yeah, we know.
That's how it always was when I was there.
I don't think so. These look like this is
No,
advanced.
no, because again, you want the little kids to have the most playground time. Because the fourth and fifth graders usually are playing the football and baseball and all the other junk. Surprising. That's how it was when I went there.
Ask Nikki next time I see her. Nikki might know.
I know it's been a little while since I was there, like almost 30 years.
Well,
I don't think they changed the classroom stuff that much different.
her husband, Dale, is the last principal, just
Yeah.
retired this year.
I could probably look it up on their website and find out. Mine
Just
public
curious.
schools, Edison thing, and probably tell you the room numbers. Which would actually, they might even have a layout of the.
They may decide not to do that with the shooter things.
I don't know, the whole back to school thing, you know, they change that kind of junk all the time.
Well, it looks like they're
Yeah.
stacking the boutique full of something.
In another city where they've had problems, maybe they wouldn't restrict that, but I don't think they restrict it here. I looked at what they do. Let's see here. See if I know any of these names. Teacher list, see if I know anybody. Obviously anybody I went with is not there anymore, but
What?
looking at the teacher listing,
All changed over.
I mean none of the teachers I'm sure that I was there with are there anymore.
Probably not.
Oh, there you go. I know her because I know her husband. Oh, she teaches first grade. Okay. There it is. School listing right there. Yep. Same class numbers. Oh my God, they're still there? Holy crap. Well, there's one teacher that's still there.
Second, third, and fourth are closed. You're closed the second, third, and fourth. Okay. Good for you.
Sugar-free frozen mocha, take an extra shot.
A frozen mocha, sugar-free extra shot. Yeah, frozen. And 2 of the large iced coffees with 2 extra shots of decaf. Yes, ma'am. I don't know what all that means exactly, but More fat, the better. I can't either. Ever. That's it for right now, I think. Yeah, the red one has limited slip on the...
yeah. Oh, it does, okay.
Yeah, that one has limited slip with the traction stuff on it. I don't think it has a late avoidance, but it's 26,000, 27,000 instead of 32,000. And it has only 40-some thousand miles.
Now they make you. Now they take you. Make you take intro to algebra.
Yep.
Before you can take algebra 1.
Yep.
What? I never did that.
Well, I did that in summer session.
Geometry. I like geometry a lot better.
Geometry I hated.
Algebra 2.
I don't want to prove algebra 2.
Algebra 2, I just kind of like sneak through.
I did great in algebra 2. Got A's in that. Pre-algebra, algebra 2. I got A's. College algebra at Minot State, I got A's. I got into calculus. Not so good. Eked out a C. Eked out would be the right word.
Let's see if they have that. What I took for 9th grade for FIAD. I don't know if they have that or not. That was kind of a weird course.
What's that?
What I took 9th grade. Oh, no, they do have it. They still have it.
What?
Adaptive physical education.
Oh, yeah.
Still have that. That was kind of like a. That was kind of like a test thing then. That was the first year they'd ever done it.
Well, not everybody can run the mile and a half, you know. 2 mile run.
I wish I would have took something else. I really wish I would have took like flag football and basketball or something. Would have been better.
Yeah, would have probably been more fun. Yeah.
I know it would have been more fun because I knew people that were in it. Because I said some people said racquetball was easier to hell. Like,
Pickleball.
well, they said racquetball was so nice.
It's hard.
Not really. They said it was like you show up as long as you have an IQ. If you only have an IQ above room temperature, you're good. Muscle prep. That would have been interesting. Hand weights, more weights. Shoot, that would have been the class too.
You think for your size?
Volleyball, yeah.
Football would have probably been fun.
No, well, actually, it wasn't as much fun as it seemed. I tried that. It wasn't. Well, first off, they put me in a class that was above my grade, so none of my friends went in. So, and it was at a whole different school, and I wasn't really that happy with it, honestly. I had more matter and hell about other things that were going on at the time. Biology, loved biology. Didn't like it in 8th grade very much, but it wasn't so bad. Wasn't bad in 10th grade. Took a 10th grade, passed it. Of course, the teacher helped too.
Oh, yeah.
Not that it was really that much fun dissecting a tiger shark.
Yeah.
Took geology, but I didn't like it. Mainly because the teacher was I have to say, a prick.
I love geology.
He was an idiot.
I love
no, that was in 8th grade. That was Earth Science.
Earth Science.
No, the teacher, I can't remember what teacher I had in geology at Central, but he was an idiot. We were supposed to take a whole ton of field trips. Well, he apparently didn't. He wasn't the geology teacher that took a lot of field trips. He taught out of the book.
A lot of videos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are they doing at the church?
No videos, and just out of the book. Never did anything out there than the book. It was actually kind of the only time we actually got anything into geology is when the only fun part of it for me was when they got into volcanoes. Other than that, I absolutely hated it. I barely squeaked by it. Physics, on the other hand, oh, I love physics. Physics, 10th grade, great course. Loved that teacher. Loved the teacher.
Physics, 12th grade.
10th grade physics teacher. He was also the guy that, he was the chemistry guy. The guy who taught our physics class was such a nice guy. Funny, made everything really fun. Didn't really teach too much out of the book, but really is like just kind of more like physical, like doing stuff like in the real world type stuff. Now, our chemistry teacher, there was another one of these fun guys. He's the guy that lost his fingers, Mr. Struby. Oh yeah, Mr. Struby. He lost. No, that's wrong. Physics was Mr. Struby. He's the one that stuck his hands in the auger. Oh wait a minute. Actually, think about that now.
I thought he was a chemistry guy.
Maybe he was. Maybe yeah. He must have been the chemistry teacher because he poured the liquid nitrogen on the good hand from the bad hand. So yeah, he was the chemistry teacher. And the physics teacher was that other guy. God, I can't remember his name now. Really fun, nice. They're both really fun people. I really enjoyed it.
I took like honors biology.
I was thinking about taking advanced physics because both of them taught it, and I was really considering it.
Physics for 12th grade physics.
But it was a different. It was at Central, or it was at Magic City, and I don't think I really wanted to go with them because if I could have came back to Central and took it from them, then maybe. But no. Social studies, world history 1 and 2 at Magic City. Great guy. Got it by the same guy who was the CIA operative in Vietnam. Wonderful person. And ended up taking later on when I failed economics, I ended up taking economics summer school. Got him so easy. Passed that class in A. So I love that. Well, they have a thing called North Dakota Now. You can take North Dakota Now about North Dakota's economy and interesting. U.S. history whoa, they changed it. U.S. history used to be 9th grade class. Now it's 11th and 12th. Wow. American government, another class I love so much. Hated economics. Criminal law. Great, because it was taught by a cop. Love that class, aced it. Yes, social. Yes, special services. And definitely was in that. All those lovely classes. Shoot, I didn't get credit for all those stupid things. Interesting. Oh my God. Their technology classes have been like gamers and game design.
Do they have like
that would have been a class to take.
They have woodworking and plumbing and welding and metal shop, automotive, all that.
They had all that when I was there.
Electricity.
Yeah. Like I said, for our PC electronics class, our teacher was out for 2 weeks. You know, and it's cold and something. So we got moved into the welding shop, and so for 2 weeks we learned how to weld on different things.
That'd be fun.
Well, other than the kid who almost cut through the well, he had a acetylene torch that he almost cut through the cables. You know, almost blew up half the room. The guy who cut through the almost cut through the other cable that was full of gasoline with the plasma torch. Oh, okay, it would have blown up the lab and we'd all been killed, but it would have been interesting. Wow, intro to robotics, that would have been interesting. All this stuff that they didn't have then. It was game and gamer design. Now that would have been a course. That would be a course for sure.
Job work flying a drone.
Well, I'm sure they probably have that too while they're having fun. Advanced engineering, yeah, I bet. Aviation technology, yeah, piloting drones.